What's up, everybody? It's a Freedom Friday, a little late, but I'm here. It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog, wearing and supporting Money Madu's company workout t-shirts. Very nice, very fit. If you don't know who I am, probably some of you are the new 15,000 subscribers to the channel. My name is Erica Williams. I'm the author of the Smartphone Millionaire book, How to Invest in People, Businesses, and Real Estate from the palm of your hand. You can always grab that on Amazon, as many of you do every month supporting me. Thank you so much. Or you can grab it always in the links in the chat or below. So you guys, many of you may have seen my video on Instagram. I went several places. I went and saw, and let's just give the rundown, right? As you come in, drop your city and state so we know where to make events for the year. You know the boat party's coming up here in Austin next weekend. I'm so excited. The people that are coming are going to get an amazing goodie bag. They're going to love it. And what else is coming up? Oh, September 28th and 29th, your girl, plus her two friends, Charm City Buyers and Kendra from the Key Resource, are going to be in Atlanta doing our Mastermind VIP as promised for the fall. So again, September 28th through 29th, for those of you who are going to be in the Atlanta area, that's your time to come on in, you know? So I want to get this kicked off with the video is how to level up without looking thirsty. And the reason I'm doing this video is so many people are like, Erica, and I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen just to make it clear as people come in. But you know, some of you been like, where you been, Erica? Living my best life. Sabbatical is a sabbatical summer, as you already know. So hit a 1 in the comments if you can see this screen. Hopefully you guys can. So again, talking about the boat party was in Chicago, as you guys saw. Just lots of hand talking. That video will be up sometime soon. This is the Dallas video in real estate. This is a very hilarious post about a couple that's making $500,000 a year, and every month they are going over. So they make $500,000 a year, 401k, and then they get taxed $174,000. Gross take home is 308, right? You think, okay, they should still be good. Well, somehow this couple every month they take home 25,000, but they end up spending 28,000 a year. When it comes to food, mortgage is $10,000, property taxes is $2,000. So basically every month, if you think about it, just for their house, they're paying like 13 grand. Home insurance, gas, car insurance. That means they have some fancy cars there. Life insurance, Bitcoin buy, charity. And then, of course, you go back down, child not born yet, college fund, party supplies. When we were like, what are those party supplies? Phone, flights, I don't know where they're flying, clothes. The wife is a model, and Vanguard tributation. So, I mean, it just was, if you get a chance, go check this out. And all the comments over here, they are cracking me up about, can you be struggling if you have $3,000 a month you spend on food? So this was when I was in Canada. You guys probably saw that. It was quite enjoyable. Much needed rest. More Canada if you want to laugh. I kept trying to do the plank challenge as a part of the group. And every time, you can watch these videos on your own, every time I would try to start, people would either walk in the video, say something to me, try to get my attention. You know, I'd be like, hey, excuse me, doing the plank challenge, and attempting to help me when I didn't need help, which was funny. So as you see there, like, you can watch it on your own though. I did not swing by Vancouver. That was too far for me. Again, here on the Instagram channel, I showed the trucks. Well, these are some trucks I'm looking at right now. But I also showed the wins and losses. Like during 4th of July weekend, many of the truckers wanted to go home. All right. Now, here's the one in question that many people were saying, and this is the key part I want y'all to see. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. If you can't, then, you know, let me know, but I'll play it and see if you guys can hear it. Put a 2 in the comments if you can hear it play.
What's up, everybody? It's Erica. I went to the 10X3 in Miami with two friends. After I left, I got a personal trainer, and I raised over $600,000 from private investors for semi trucks and rental properties in Detroit. raised over $600,000 in private.
Okay, so you guys saw that. Now, what is the key? Yeah, okay, so the funny part of Grant Cardone wearing the shades, I don't know if we can see it here. Let's see if we can pull it up. In a photo, so everybody were getting photos in the VIP, and I said, listen, I squint my eyes all the time. Can it be possible for me to wear my shades? Because I just can't, I squint all the time. Let me know if y'all can see the screen. Hopefully y'all can see this. Y'all might not be able to see this. Hold on, let me try. Let me see. Let me go over to, oh, it's not showing you that. Okay, so let me go over and stop screen sharing. Okay, let's try to share the screen again. Oh no, it's not gonna show y'all that. Okay, well, hold on a second. So I know people are like, Grant Cardone got them shades on, why he looking like that? Well, the point of me trying to show y'all that video was many people take that time to be over the, just the best way I can say it is vomit on somebody. Like, oh my God, I'm this, I'm doing this, da 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 da. Instead of taking that time to say, hey, just something positive, something uplifting, people rather burn a relationship. Here you go. Now y'all be able to see this. Put a 2, but I'm pretty sure y'all can see this. I'm pretty sure. So I come up, I go, look, I squint my eyes real bad. So what I'm gonna do is put my shades on, and his wife and him go, what? They light up. Now, if you go look at the rest of the pictures they have in this queue, she's not looking that happy, he's not looking that happy, but I come up there with my good energy, my good focus, and go, hey, let's drop the shades, right? And so everybody's putting on shades and they're laughing. Well, then I tell him, I say, listen, I went to your 10X3 and I had a personal trainer. I raised like $600,000 in my investment club after that, and I'm going to 10X it for the rest of the year. I'm going to try to raise $1 million. I'm going to buy more trucks and more houses. And they were so, like, you could just feel the energy pump up. So all of a sudden he's like, yo, somebody give me my phone. Give me my phone. So he gets his phone, and immediately he pulls his phone out and starts saying, telling me to repeat what I just told him, right? And let me show you the second picture. So of course this is me talking. I don't know why they got me like that. They did your girl bad. But anyway, they got me talking, and he was like, that's amazing. Like, and so long story short, I will be going by the Florida office at some point in the future. I'm in the 10X coaching program. I'm in a lot of stuff going on, but it's all for the good. And a lot of people, like literally 47 people sent me a message on Instagram like, why didn't you say Erica's classy climb? Why didn't you shout out Charm City Buyers and all the other people and all this other stuff? And I'm like, you guys have to let go of the shout out culture. You have to let go of this ideal that one influencer, if you shout their name out, your name out over their platform, you're going to make all this money. Now, there's a girl called Super Scent. I'm going to show her here. Let me see if I can get over. Should be able to show it. It should change the screen. Her name is Super Scent. Now, this woman has, I think she took it down. I'm pretty sure she did. She has 1.7 million followers. Somebody sent her baby items. Now, all the woman had to do was just message her and say, hey, you forgot to tag me. And the woman would have clearly tagged her because she tags all kind of people. But instead of going to her asking for the tag, she went in several Facebook groups saying, Super Scent didn't tag me. So the woman, took it off here, but literally she put a post up saying, here, you want some damn attention? Here you go, and blasted the woman. And so everybody now has a negative mindset of this woman's business, and they were like, you might as well delete your Instagram. Because what happens is you guys are looking for one Instagrammer or one influencer to blow your business up, and that's just not how it works. That woman blew her business up in the worst way, like blew it up and like might as well change her name. Sadly, same thing happened in our Facebook group where somebody kind of said they were doing something sketchy as far as wholesaling, and all that it did was blow them up, but in the worst way. The worst way, right? And the sad part is everybody in the Facebook group is like, I mean, this guy went viral, and I'm not making fun of him because he watches the channel, but this guy basically, everyone shared his post of him basically shortchanging other wholesalers. They took his picture and his comment and sent it all around the internet. Now let me show you what I mean, okay? Because I think it's important for me to show you what bad press does and what bad energy does. But people literally were like, Erica, you should have been saying A, B, C. You should have. And I'm like, listen, you don't have to milk every single time you're in front of people the death. You don't have to milk a situation to death. And that seems to be what people want to do. Thank you, L Cool J. Exactly. It looks thirsty. And I really am trying to teach you guys that from this event, the 25 other business owners that were in that room, everybody was like, man, who are you? You know, because you're the girl with the shades on. You got his attention. He pulled out his phone. He asked his assistants to bring his phone so he could record it live. You know how many people have messaged me that I did not know? Message me that I did not know. Now, I'm going to show you this. And if he has a problem with it, he can sure come over and speak to me. I'm okay with him speaking to me. Exactly, Nicole. What people Googled all day. If I'd have been like, hey, this is Erica from the Classy Climb, and I went with my friends, Charm City Buyers, I mean, he made it and I finished recording it. You know, people get so hung up on that one time that they're going to rocket ship with one post. That's not how it works, people. But this is an example of blowing your business up in the wrong way. All right, so what's your opinion? I have a small group of investors. I used to be a wholesaler, but now I got into buying and holding. It seems like everybody and their mother is trying to wholesale. They are posting on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. As soon as they disclose the address, I swoop in and skip trace it and make an offer to the owner and cut them out the deal. Am I wrong, or is this not a dog eats dog world? Maybe I help somebody get in their first home or investment property. See you at the top. Now, many of you know, unfortunately, poor Matt, this went viral. And I was in so many groups saying, hey, you guys, they're like, who's he founding member? What group is this? I said, listen, he's in my Facebook group, but it's not like that. You know, and I literally had to keep going. And after a while, I just stopped responding because it literally went viral, but in the worst way. This guy was in 25 different groups being reported, like being like, everybody's like, block this guy, don't work with him. He's this and that. And so it's just really crazy because this is, you know, again, this is an example of being thirsty or braggadocious, but in the wrong way. It hurts you. So I always encourage you guys, like, don't blow up your business. Don't hope that one post, one influencer is going to blow up your business. It doesn't work that way. And you got to be smart about it. You got to really be smart about it. Okay. So how can you level up with that? Yeah. It's better for people to try to find out who you are, then you're more memorable. Online etiquette. Yeah. We've talked about, we need to put together a DM etiquette, how to DM appropriately, but we're like, the people who need it probably won't buy it. No, he made himself infamous. Okay. Not our group. And I just had to, like, people are like, whose group is he in? And everywhere I was just asking people, please not say he's in my group, because we want to distance ourselves from that comment, because we don't do that, you know? So TJ Jackson, what's up with the truck investment team? What do you mean, what's up with it? There's some more trucks coming out, but again, if you guys aren't on the intake form and you're not on the big email list of 450 people that are going to get an email later tonight and tomorrow, like, that just is what it is. Anthony Bolton, he said that this is a dog-eat-dog world, but he has to understand, though, as well, dogs can get neutered. You can't be too thirsty. Yeah, I mean, that's the sad part, you know, and I want you guys to promote yourself in positive ways. And you have to realize, too, that there's so much opportunity for y'all that you don't have to eat off somebody else's page. You can literally be marketing yourself step by step, market yourself and blow your own business up. That way you're not beholden to anybody. Let me take this off. Stop sharing this. TJ Jackson, again, is the intake form. And again, we're only working with people with $5,000 or $10,000. So a lot of people have been filling out the intake form and saying, hey, I only got $3,000. Well, you can get in some of the real estate deals that are cheaper, but that's about it. So as you guys see behind me, I have this big whiteboard, been tinkering with some things on it, but let me see what else I got in here. Yeah. So part of leveling up is realizing you have to spend in your business. Now, I was writing on here earlier, I was talking to someone, how Grant was saying he spends $12 million a year blowing his business up. Now, the rule of 3 is you spend $1, you get 3 back. Now, some people can get 10x back, and I think he's getting 10x. Honestly, spend 12 million, probably get like equivalent of 120 million in value per se. So if you're somebody who wanted to be like, Eric, I want to blow my business up, well, if you're spending thousands a month in ads and spend, you should be getting $3,000 a month, right? Same thing, you're spending 10 grand, you should be getting 30 grand. Now, some people say, well, Eric, I ain't got it like that, which is true. That's why I encourage people to use YouTube, use Instagram, but use it appropriately. There was a guy there, Casey Adams, who DMs 25 people a day, and I'll show you him too while I'm at it. While I'm thinking about it, he DMs like 25 people a day, and so he's 19, right? But he was speaking on stage because he started at 16. He asked his parents for all this gear and equipment, and they were like, okay, cool, like, you know, no problem. But then he started wanting to fly places and go meet people. And they were like, whoa, like this is really taking off. So again, he's interviewed over 100, you know, kind of celebrities. He called up Grant Cardone and said, hey, I'm gonna be in Miami. Can I come interview you in person? And what ended up happening is Grant Cardone was like, yes. So he had to convince his parents to go buy him a ticket right after school to fly him to Miami so that he could see that. Yeah, that's the regular whiteboard. There's a bigger one behind it. The big whiteboard. So the office you guys are thinking of is in North Carolina, where that big whiteboard is. Those videos from 3 years ago, that's in North Carolina. You're never getting that one. I'm not flying home to do whiteboard videos. So, oh, digital. Oh no, okay. I see what Ben Barber says. Is that a digital whiteboard? No, it's a regular one. I need to learn online ads. But that's the thing. What ends up happening is people, they find a holdup, right? Like if I'm trying to grow my business 10x, I'm going to focus on the things I'm strong at, and the things that I'm not strong at, I'm going to outsource them. That's making ads. That's you know, I'm great at video. I'm great at raising funds for these trucks and these houses, and that's what I'll stick in my lane to do. And then I'll just outsource the other stuff. And that's kind of how some people are going to have to start thinking. You just won't have enough time to learn every single skill your business needs. You kind of have to focus on what you're strong about. And so this kid basically, we're interviewing very famous people, and was so hungry that the one of the guys on stage partnered with him, John Malott. I'll show you that again. A virtual assistant can be helpful. There's an assistant I'm trying to plug on in from Cleveland. I'm gonna see if she'll answer a lot of the general emails that we get every day. She'll be a lifesaver if she could do that, because 9 times out of people are like, I don't know where the link is for this, Erica. I can't find this class. I can't find, like, very basic questions that if they just Google 2 extra seconds, they find them. But instead, you know, if I just had someone on staff who just does that, it'd make it easier, you know, because then they'd have no excuse. So again, this kid's 19, living the dream, man, living the dream. Okay. Now let me go over here and show you. This guy is John Malott. See if I pull it up. Maybe not. Nope, it's not letting me do it. Let me just type the name in. Well, let me do it. Is it tripping? I guess maybe not. Maybe it won't let us do it. There we go. All right. So John Malott was on stage. Hilarious. Great dude. Went to jail for drugs. Came back out. Has 4 daughters. Just growing businesses because, you know what? You know, you can't feel sorry for yourself. And so, older white guy, wife is hot. He cracks me up. He has lots of good jokes. No, Fiverr. I don't literally like Fiverr. I like finding people who are talented. So yes, Annette's Worth. I kid you not. People literally will message, hi, how can I find this? And so what I'm thinking about doing is creating a whole new email account. Let the assistant answer all those general basic questions, because if you start asking her long-winded questions, that's like a consult. What she's going to say is, oh, I'm not Erica, I'm the assistant. And you can either get a consult or you can go find some of these other classes. I mean, that's just how that's going to be, but it's that bad. People are like, how do I find this? And you're like, just go look over there. But I definitely want you guys to check out, if you want to check out some a good speaker, he's a great speaker. These pictures, I don't know why he posts these pictures, but you know, he's living his best life, I guess. So some of your videos are hard to find. Well, I mean, I would say that if you go in the search bar and you can't find it, then yeah, I mean, there's a ton of playlists I put together of the videos. So, but yeah, so I mean, again, I find it interesting. He partnered with this guy, and this guy's making a ton of money. But I love his speech. He does a really great speech. I don't know why he does a picture like this. No clue. No clue. No clue. Some people just do some unique marketing. This is funny and terrible. He got put in a newspaper ad. He's like, woman engaged to dad twice her age, right? And people were making fun of him, and he was like, he just took it in stride. He's like, whatever, dude. You know, he's like, people are hating on me, but who cares? So yeah, I mean, he's living his best life. He's living his best life. But he had very good. He has 4 daughters. They're all mixed, but he had great information. He was very. I liked everything he had to say. He was good. He was a good speaker. Oh, he's in his own. Like, this is when I'm like Kevin Samuel. The way this man dressed, I was like, Kevin Samuel came to mind. Older, dressing like they got some sense. Now, this is how he used to look. Okay, don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. You know, listen, it's his wife. It's his wife. I mean, he's got 4 daughters.
I am enough. Do you know what that means?
This is one of his daughters. I think she was at the event, but the other 3 were not at the event. So. Anyway, so he just had a good speech. He was funny. He was interesting, for sure. Very interesting. He sold a company for like $200 million. So, is this his other daughters? Oh, okay. So here's his daughters. I'm sorry. Here's all. So that's his mixed daughter, but I think 1 or 2 of these are mixed with Hispanic. I can't remember. So, but yeah, he has 4 daughters. So he was like, God knew what to do to slow me down. Gave me a lot of daughters. So, I mean, it just is what it is. So, but these were really great speakers at the event. I think if you want to check them out, they were way more worth it than you would think. But no, just the one little girl is his daughter. The older girls are his daughter. The white girls I just showed you, and the one's supposed to be half Mexican, but whatever, is his daughters. The black girl is his wife. Annette, I see you done took it away. Okay, so part of how to level up without looking thirsty. Okay, so how to level up without looking thirsty is the simplest way I do it is I go here on, and the guy Casey Adams was saying he does 25 DMs a day. I find about 25 people that I follow, and I just put something positive under their page. If I want to spend time with those people, I put something positive under their page. Because if you'd be amazed how much you get in negative comments on Instagram, you'd be surprised. You get a ton. And it would be a lot easier, you know. Look at this one. This is a perfect example. 2019 Hot Girl Summer Codes. Tell another woman you want to see her win and mean it. This is something you guys just don't understand. It's a lot of people have low expectations of themselves winning, and even when they tell their family they want to win, their family are sitting there like humble yourself. Like I had a family member this week tell me to humble myself. Y'all, almost cussed them out on the phone. I was like, you know what? Don't ever tell me that again. Ever. Get off the phone. Don't speak to me. Now, why did I have to do that? Because a lot of times when you start telling people you're winning, you're doing big things, you're going to be a millionaire this year, you know, if you're so excited, that people start going, well, you need to calm down or you need to adjust yourself. Really what they're saying is they feel some type of way about it, so humble yourself. And you got to really I know Annette's cutting up, ain't she? Annette is cutting up. But Annette is one of the sponsors of the boat party, y'all. So, you know, give Annette a round of applause. She's a sponsor this year. So is Bravado Life. So is All Things Real Estate on Instagram. So. Oh yeah, Mentor Shelly. I had to. I didn't have a choice. I had to be like, excuse me, what? Don't ever talk to me like that again. So Some of the other things you can do leveling up without looking greedy is simply leave comments, go to conferences, exchange cards, actually talk with people. And if you're putting in money, time, advertising yourself, promoting yourself via other metrics, when you get in front of a Grant Cardone, you ain't got to act like you ain't never been nowhere. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's really the thing. If people act like they ain't never been nowhere, you know, and it just looks crazy. And if you sitting there trying to trying to shout out everybody, that's crazy. Why would you do that? You guys asked me some questions about is there any of y'all struggling with getting to know more people, getting to meet more people? Let me know. What are some ways you guys want to know about leveling up? Let me see what y'all questions are. I know it's a 30-second delay in here. I always stay humble. It's just my place is on the top. Shout out to Annette. Big things. Waiting for Annette to finish her course. Thanks, sponsors. Clapping for myself. I'm trying to level up at this boat party. KG, come through. You're going to love it. I'm telling you. You got Rashana Scott. You got Terry Igioma. You got Charm City Buyers. Apparently, they're both going to be free, and they're both going to come instead of just Kiera. Then you have Andre Hatchett. Money Madou coming. You're just going to have some good vibes. You're going to have good vibes, good energy. The dinner the day before is so lit. The dinner is going to be good. Like, I have my friend's restaurant here. His family went all out for us. It is going to be so good. You're going to love it. I actually met a lot of people being an HVAC service tech. Wealthy people's ACs break down too. Facts. So many facts. What's the best way to network when you aren't a people person? So you have to get in your vibe of what you're good at. So let's say, what do you do? Break it down. What is your job? What is it you do? What is it you're trying to do? Because you want to get in somewhere where you're confident. So I see introverts all the time who they'll go to an engineering conference or an accounting conference and they loosen back up because it's something they're secure in. They know they can talk about with confidence. I'm going to events and I just hate starting conversations with strangers. Okay. So you're going to need to go get you an icebreaker book, or you're going to need to go find, like, just, I know it sounds cheesy, but you know how men come up and give you those corny lines? That's kind of how it has to go down. Corny lines galore, like just corny intros. Is the boat party on Saturday? The boat party is on Sunday. The dinner is on Saturday because we couldn't get it organized the right way. But next year, don't you worry, it's going to be on Saturday. But it'll be on Sunday, 11 to 3. And boy, y'all going to love it. You're going to love the music we're going to be playing. It's going to be lit. I went to a conference that changed my life, network with amazing people. Boom. Connections are better than mentorship. I think connections are better than mentorship because when you start making big money, everybody wants you to mentor them. Like, oh, mentor, I want to be mentored. And honestly, some people, they don't understand the definition of mentorship. Some people think mentorship means I start with nothing and you're going to pour into me and tell me everything I need to know and do everything for me. They're almost expecting a parent. Like, I'm not your parent. I'm just Erica, right? And it's easier for me to acknowledge you and work with you when you're already making moves. Prime example, I'm just going to use her as an example today. Annette's Worth. She took Terry's class. She's making moves. She's making good money in Terry's class. She's investing in herself. She done put up hats, trucks, shirts. It's somebody you would go, okay, well, that person has my attention because they're really putting in a lot of work. So connections are better because you could go at any conference, any real estate conference, and do a lateral networking. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me see what y'all got. Woo, y'all got a lot going on. The VIP dinner is at 4 on Saturday and the boat party on Sunday. The VIP dinner is at 7 o'clock on Saturday. It may just be wrong on the, I'm trying to see where you're getting that 4 at. I don't know where you're getting 4 at. Debt or income, what's the most important? Always can focus on the top line, which is income. You just got to practice until you get comfortable with that. That's very true. When I do, it always goes well. I just feel corny at first. Yeah, that's how that goes. You can ask a person one question. People love talking about stuff. Yes, Annette. Yes, people love talking about them. Like, I can go somewhere and just ask them, Like I got my massage and facial today. Now I'm the one getting the massage and facial. And usually I usually be quiet and just chill. But I always, just because practice and habit, I ask them, oh, how's your day going? You know, or whatever. And then they just start talking and I'm sitting there like, oh, damn. Because that's just who I am. I'm naturally will say, well, how's your week going? How's your day going? Just, I just can't help myself. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? So it's one of those things. I have a weird Instagram. I have a company that likes and follows stuff that I'd be like, why are you liking and following this? What are you doing to me? Okay. Mentor Shelly, it's going to be a 3-day conference. Last day is tomorrow. I'm networking a few people. Connection has to be meaningful. Yeah. What are your thoughts about doing meetups through the Meetup app? Anthony Bolton, that's what I did when I first moved to Austin. I went to like 5 meetups a week. No lie. No lie, straight up. And I was tired, but I tell people anytime you're going to move to a new city, and a lot of people are married or have kids, but if you move to a new city and you're a single adult, you need to commit to 2 years of pretty much going out at least 2 to 3 times a week. And I know people are like, ugh, I don't want to hear that. But that's a part of what Kevin Samuels talks about is people don't have nowhere to go. They don't have nothing to do, nowhere to go. And then they try to tell people, oh, I'm an introvert or I'm a hermit. No, you're not. You just ain't got nowhere to go. Excuse me, water break. Let me see. Going to Than Merrill's class tomorrow, I'll probably meet quite a few people. For sure. I would say connect to many people in those rooms as possible because one, Than Merrill's probably not going to be there. It's probably going to be one of his representatives trying to make y'all into wholesalers to feed them deals. That's usually how those go. Exactly. You got to bring something to the table. Never leave without taking other person's email, IG, or anything to stay connected. Facts. Always start with a compliment. So there was this trick I used to use when I ain't gonna lie, when I first got to Austin, I was a little young. I was young and cutting up. And when I would go out, every time I'd see a man that I thought was interesting, I'd be like, oh, I love your shoes. I love your shirt. I love your jacket. I love your whatever. And they would always be like, oh. Now, why would they do that? Studies show that men pretty much get 1 compliment a month, and it's usually work related. So imagine being a woman and you're complimenting someone who never gets compliments, and they're getting a compliment. Need to learn how to meet more people naturally. Curtis Davis, I promise you this. If you go speak to 1 to 2 people a day, every day for a year, you literally would have met like 300 to 600 people a year. It's really that easy. It's really just continually just being nice and genuine and speaking. Ooh, thank you. She said, last event I went to, someone told all of us about using LinkedIn, find nearby feature. Really cool. Yeah, you know what I mean. I was like fresh off of like y'all know when I first came to Austin, I was fresh off of engagement. I was engaged to get married, called it off, and then when I came to Austin, I was like party, party, party. So a little bit different. It was a different mindset. Let's just put it like that. It was a different mindset. What else I got in here? I'll be in Houston next month for a self-directed IRA conference. They will be showing baby boomers how to invest. Okay, I'll have my credibility sheet with me. All right, Jamar, get it. Anthony Bolton, that is very true. Men do not get compliments. A lot only get the big piece of chicken. Man, Anthony, I would say something like, oh, I love your shirt. And a man would turn around and just light up like a Christmas tree. It was like the weirdest thing. It was just something I tested out of a book, but it did actually work. Or I would go to the golf range and act like I didn't know how to play golf. Honey, that works like a charm. You know, I ain't telling all my secrets, but I'm just saying. Oh my God, I went to that Than Merrill class today, a total waste of time. I'm telling you, because usually they're not there. Their staff is trying to convince you to be wholesalers for them so that you'll feed them deals out of your area because you don't know people. And honestly, the best thing you can do, if you really want to learn, I'd find wholesalers that are already in your area doing it big, honestly. And learn and work with them and partner with them. What else I got? What else I got in here? But yeah, so I always scan through this because when they be liking stuff, I'm like, what are they liking? Now I'm trying to get Majestic Tea to bring to sponsor our event in Atlanta. But if I can get her teas this week, it'd be awesome because I just think they're so tasty. Yeah, I don't know what this company this company finds all kind of things. Oh yeah, I've told you guys about this guy multiple times. Any other issues you guys are having finding events, any problems? So this guy does amazing. Okay. He essentially, this is cracking me up because he was 23. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about him on Bigger Pockets. He was 23 years old, found 80 deals, did 80 deals in 1 year, just has a huge email list, just working his butt off. Okay. And now his family, of course, built a bunch of new construction. They took over some older buildings. He's having a season of likes to dance. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, they'll tear down an old property in Nashville and then build 2 on 1 lot, right? So now the houses are, look how, the only thing that bothers me is their AC units touching your AC unit are near each other. That's annoying. Erica's spilling all the game. Thanks you. I opened up stockpile accounts for my kids and started giving them silver coins. I agree, Sam. Mirror's a big waste of time. Better information on some of these YouTubers. Yeah, I mean, and the only difference is, here's the only difference. When you go to those events, other people in the room are ready to go. Like, I would go to events and there'd be people in there with, they've already got 2 or 3 rentals and they just ready to go do more. But they got part of the cash. You got part of the knowledge. You got to work together when you go to those events and have a purpose. So again, y'all see this kid's, his mom basically got $80,000 in insurance. I think from a family member dying or whatnot. And he was like, Mom, let me be this kick-ass wholesaler and kick butt. And he did. Oh my God, that's terrible. Your AC unit should be in your yard. Shout out to Erica's investment course. I watched it 20 times. Listen, I gave as much game as I could in there, Jamar. Thank you. I appreciate that. For real. Like for real. Like, I gave out as much game as I could in there because so many of y'all live in little cities and towns, so y'all could raise your own money with your own family or your own friends. You don't need me. Shit, you can do what Annette worked doing. Annette's raising money. Annette's getting some properties. Y'all, a lot of y'all can start your own stuff in your city or state. For real. And that's why I put it together, because I feel like people are always complaining that other people are coming in their neighborhoods and taking over stuff. This guy's all over East Austin, East Nashville. Now look at this. Y'all know, if y'all know anything about Vanderbilt or any of these areas, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Look at that. Taking old stuff, cleaning it up. That's all they doing. See if we got some of these old ones. Again, tearing down 1 old property, putting 2 new ones on it. And they make them highlight this because the hipster can look downtown and be living in the hood. Okay. This is gentrification 101s. Again, tear down 1, build 2. Very, very common. I don't know if Annette's got a group as much as I know as Annette's getting some deals done. So there's a lot going on. Listen, if y'all want a 10X, I'm telling y'all, there's still 6 months to the year. You can still go ham. You can still build up like crazy. I think I'm going to get another truck each month. 1 truck a month for the rest of the year for the groups, and then 1 for myself personally. I just had to 10X my goals. When I was talking to them, I'm like, why work so hard for just so little? Go big or go home. So again, this kid I'm very proud of him. It's like 26 now, I think. Again, imagine convincing your parents to go all in with you. Now you and your mama life different, right? Mom was working as a receptionist, and now look at her, part owner of this company. Again, tear down 1 old house in the east side, build 2. Are you accepting new people in your groups? For people who filled out the intake form, so here's how my group is different than everybody else's group. Not necessarily, but I only have people in the Slack chat and they get first access to things who have already put money in. Like a lot of people will let you, just be sitting around, hanging around. Nah, you can only come into the group if you put money in. You put money in a truck, you're in the group. If you put money in a property, you're in the group. You're in the Slack group. You're in there talking with everybody. You're chatting it up. But it's just one of those things. Uh-oh, we got a troll. And just like that, you're gone. Out of here. Done. So I just want you to think big, you guys. You can go look this kid up too. I mean, for real. Like, I'm showing you all these new properties, but I'm pretty sure if I went down to his page, way down to back in the day, you see some of his old stuff. And he didn't even have this property investment arm till literally the last 2 years, because he would work with newer developers, give them a call and be like, hey, I've got some land, I want to sell it to you. See, this bothers me about the driveway. I do not want to share a driveway with anybody. What if you want to have 4 cars? It's ridiculous. Got your whiteboard? Come on, come with it. So yeah, I think you guys should go check him out. Check out his old Bigger Pockets video. I think, oh, I love that. Love that design. But again, this is when I wanted to be investing in Nashville. I was looking for Nashville people. But anyway, so that's another. Where can we find the next? So here's how it works. Once you fill out the intake form, we email you a video of how it works. Okay, and you can watch that video. And after you watch that video, if you say, hey, I still want to throw in, great. Then you get access to see what's on the current list of investments. And then you make a decision if you want to invest. That's all. So I didn't want to take up too much time of your night, but I definitely I want you guys to understand that, you could easily just make positive comments on people's, Instagram. You can go to a lot of these groups, meetings, and really connect your way through. You don't have to make it so complicated for how to level up, but you can't be out here in this shout out mentality that I'm going to get a shout out from somebody, or some big, Instagrammer is going to shout out my product or service. It has to be a continuous thing. It really does. And you have to spend money on your thing. If you're not going to spend money on you, then why would anybody else spend money on you? If you're not going to figure out how to run ads for your business, then why should anybody else? If you're not, if you're not invested, why should anybody else be invested? Jamar, Slack group is just where we chat, and I post up deals here and there in the daytime. I post them up. Like, hey, you guys want to be in on this or that? So, Oh man, thank you. Let's do some more sessions together. Can't wait for the next truck investment distribution. Hey, it's coming. Alternative Financial Medicine. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Yeah, so basically some of the best marketing is just showing people what's going on. Let me see, prime example. See if I can go to my own page. All right, so where's the other one? I think it's this one. So there's the truck. That one's just mine by myself. I was looking for, there's 2 other trucks I have in mind that I want to JV with people, but this truck is mine by myself. Okay, so these are examples of the settlements that I would show on Instagram, right? So drivers driving all week, miles, commission. Okay, check amount for that group. Again, split by the group, right? Raphael Husbands. Is that Dr. Meadows? When are you guys doing another video? I've been on travel vacation, so I haven't booked any videos, but I think after next week, because really right now, you guys, I'm just getting ready for the boat party. That's all that's on my mind. I will be back on schedule with Terry for stocks, Kamoy, and Chris, if I can get our schedules to line up for getting in the tech industry. I think I'm trying to bring on Made 5 so he can talk about, I'm trying to have some difference of opinion. He talks about crypto and he talks about marijuana stocks. So I think I'm going to bring him on to have a combo about that. And then we'll see if Dr. Meadows has some time, he'll get in their schedule too. So we're going to just try to get the fall schedule straight. So anyway, so there's one. There's another group, right? So what you learn about all this is just the groove of them sending you settlements and information, and then having a CPA that can help you navigate and keep track of all these numbers, right? Because CPAs are number crunchers. So this is kind of some of what you guys will see. And I think I'm going to do a video that day. I think I'll have Andre Hatchett will be in town, and maybe we can go by my CPA office and he kind of record us doing the checks. We'll see how that works. But yeah, I mean, what people have to understand is you have to have some left in reserves. You also have to have, you're not paid the same week it gets distributed, right? Because they're not going to pay for the invoice the same exact time as it ships. So it's always a little bit of delay to the system, but it's a great opportunity for anybody. So just imagine if you had one truck by yourself and it was doing this every week. You know, again, my mother is getting a truck, my sister is getting a truck, my cousin is getting a truck, and it's only because they've been seeing the success of investors, other investors, and that I'm committed and serious to this. So a lot of people, here's another example. Again, right? And you'll never see what truck number because you guys don't even know which truck goes with which information. But again, driver pay, fuel costs a ton. Fuel is almost as much as driver pay. E-logs, all kind of stuff. So this is just how this works, right? And honestly, if you look under some of the other truck videos, there are several drivers who are commenting about not only being their own operator, then buying a second truck. So yeah, it's a family affair. But you know, here's the thing. Again, I was going to do a video, and I think I still might, where I talk about in Canada, I was like, people want everybody to jump on board, invest with them, respect what they do, give them all this, you know, this props and respect, but they don't show them any results. How can you expect people to be like, yeah, I'm so excited, I'm ready to work with you, but you don't show them any results? That's kind of what I always tell people. Like, that's just to give some results for them to give you that level of respect. But yeah, this is what the boat's gonna look like. That's the bathroom, I'm pretty sure, on that side, not on the other side. There's a DJ booth part, but really we're just gonna plug up a speaker. You got the noodles. You're gonna have some chairs up top, like 20 chairs, and you know, you always have the slide. So I'm super excited about this party coming up. You guys don't even know. It's just it's like a celebration for the year, because if it's anything close like this was, Annette's right there. Annette, you still here? She might be on the bed by now. There's Annette. There's Rashana. There is, let me see, Aisha. There is Asia. There's Matt's wife. Matt's somewhere over here. Matt's over here. Several of these people. I can't point them all out, but there's a couple over here somewhere. They own trucks. There's a couple over here. They own houses. I mean, if you can get these kind of events, this guy does a ton of wholesaling. I think he does like 200,000 a year or something like that. But if you can get a ton of people in a room, like we did the math on it this week, this event while we were in this room, that we had $50 million in this room, or 20 mil. I can't remember. I think it was 50 though. And he was like, we could start our own opportunity fund. And I wish that Charm City buyers were there for that event, because they'd have been like, yes, let me tell you. But it's really when you get in these collaborations like this, and people are exchanging numbers, exchanging time. Hey, let's work together. Like, hey, I can invest in Chicago now because I know her. I can invest in Philly because Annette's in Philly. I can invest in other cities because other people are in those cities. So it's really that simple. That's why I'm putting the boat party on. It'll be great. It'll be fun. And I think you guys will love it. So anyways, you guys, I got to run. I'm tired. Your girl's still recovering. I think I'm still in Canada at the time. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining the Freedom Friday, even though it's a little late. Again, this is me like about to pass out there in that 105-degree temperatures. So we were like, I was like, somebody help, send help. So anyway, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. I look forward to seeing so many of y'all next week. It's going to be lit. Freedom Friday might go off in the house that will be Airbnb at in Austin, Texas. I think that'll be fun if everybody wants to do it. If everybody gets in time for us to do a late Freedom Friday, then that's what I'll do. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much. Leave any messages you can underneath. And I will try my best to get you guys some more great videos. Later. Whoops, I might need to stop the video. That might help.